All right. Gentlemen. Week 7 is in the books. You think so? Yeah, I was looking. Yeah, I was looking. Injuries aren't helping, for sure. Dude, the more I looked at the teams doing research. What's up, Mike? For the show, like the AFC is just so much weaker than the NFC this year. Well, all right, let's get it. I'm ready to rock, man. Here we are. Week 8. Yeah, that's not fun. Okay. Well, I have a team meeting tomorrow. The season officially starts November 3rd. God, why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening?
So we'll do a watch party. And our editor is going to be doing clips. The last time that we did a watch party, he clipped it and put our reactions to the games, and they got like hundreds of thousands of views and
that's huge.
Good stuff. So we'll test it again next Thursday. But
that's awesome.
Full show tonight, guys. And I want to start here. I want to start with the Detroit Lions being 5-2.
Yeah. Come on, going into the bye.
5-2 going into the bye. You're going to get Arnold back. You're going to get DJ Reed back. Aleem McNeil was a beast.
Dude,
Derek Barnes was awesome. And you're getting Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch. Maybe 3 of those 4. Definitely the safeties will be back. Maybe Arnold against the Vikings.
He'll be back.
Probably Reed after that.
Right. Reed is the only one of the ones you listed. That's a question mark, I think.
Yeah, it's amazing. So how are you guys feeling? Ty, you were going through it.
Well, yeah, because I don't think it was a good game. It wasn't a good game. Like I want to point something out. So I'm not as high on the Lions right now as everyone else in the NFL it seems to be, right? And I think even Tom Brady has the Lions as his number 1 ranked, like in power rankings. And like, I just didn't see it, bro. I saw a singular good drive, one good drive. Again, and like this Bucs defense isn't like astonishing. Like we're not talking like it's like a top 5 defense.
It's a top 10. It's a top 10
I mean,
defense.
it's top 10. Sure, but we're at home and we have one of the most electrifying offenses in the league, right? And we're completely healthy. So when we put together a singular good drive and put up 7 early, which is amazing, I'm like, we're in for this is going to be 50 to whatever they score. That's what I felt like. And then we didn't put another good drive in the rest of the game. Laporta, like three receptions. JMO had 1 target, the entire game, and it was a penalty, so it technically didn't even count. We had 0 receptions. Amon-Ra, 5 catches. Jahmyr Gibbs had an incredible run. That's not a good drive, right? Like, I don't look at that and be like, oh, he'll do that every game. So I thought that was, take away those 7 points. The game is just so much closer if Jameer doesn't have that explosive run.
Right.
And we had 3 turnovers, almost 4 turnovers, and I don't think we had any points off of it. Jake Bates doesn't know how to kick a field goal because he never kicks. And I'm being like incredibly like rough on our team. It was not a good game. Like and then hear me out. Our secondary, Yasin, Whiteside, they played out of this world. Our backups, right? There's this meme going on around. They're called the Legion of Whom, and instead of Legion of Who, because it's like, who are these guys? I don't think right. No. I understand. I think you missed it. They're called the Legion of Whom. Like
right.
who are they? I understand the reference.
Yeah.
I understand the reference, Jonathan. So what I'm saying is our secondary. I don't think they duplicate that again. I think that they were maybe prepared or they had a heck of a game.
They don't have to duplicate it again. We have starters coming back.
Not the point. What if they get hurt again? If our offense dominated, this is kind of like one of the Jaguars situations where it's like, I wanted our offense to be in lockstep. I wanted them to be dominating. We should have gotten touchdowns after all those field goals. We started on the 45-yard line, at our own 45-yard line, like 4 times, and we barely won. I did not like it. I didn't think it was a clean win, and a lot of people did. A lot of people were like, "Wow, this defense played out of their minds." And it's like, sure, they had Igbuka 9. Igbuka, okay, who cares? K. Dotton is old.
What did you think the score was going to be?
K. Dotton is old. Mike Evans got hurt, and Igbuka wasn't healthy. What do you mean?
What did you think the score was going to be?
I thought the score.
Did you think they were going to score?
35.
40. Yeah, and they scored 9.
Yeah, because I overestimated.
28 pressures.
Nah,
28 pressures, bro.
Yeah,
that's a dominant.
Okay, I have a stat where I can speak on what Tyler is noticing, and I think it goes deeper into something that's an issue with our team this year, and it's a play caller issue and it's a Jared Goff issue, and it's this on our offense. Jared Goff ranks 30th in the NFL of the starting quarterbacks right now. On obvious passing downs. So 2nd and 9, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 10, these high leverage downs where you need to have it. Yeah, Ty, we don't look good. Okay. And that you can call that a play calling issue, right? There was one play where we called a screen to Amon-Ra, 3rd and 9. That was a give up, right? Like, we need to get more creative. Like, if Jared can't move in the pocket, right, and people are just going to send 0 blitz on 3rd and 10, like, we need to have answers. Yep. And I think right now the offense isn't good enough in those high leverage passing downs, and it's showing up on the stat sheet. So like that feeling, right, where like, yeah, when we're ahead of the sticks, we're the best team in the NFL. Like, we're the best offense in the NFL on 2nd and 4, on 1st and 5, on 3rd and 3, right? Like, we're amazing. But I think what Ty's noticing on offense, at least, because you can't argue with how well our defense played, is that when we need to have the pass has not been there.
Yep, that's what it felt like, bro. And it was, again, I just didn't like it. Didn't like it. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like,
we should have won the game we should have scored 40. I'm with you there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just beat the number 1 team in most people's power rankings, right. Held them to 9 points.
Again, I don't think that's just, I understand.
Out of his mind. Baker Mayfield looked lost the entire game.
He did, but you can't say that we held them to 9 when then Mike Evans was hurt and Igbuka was playing on a Igbuka wasn't 100%.
I hear you, but like, Mike Evans been missing the last few weeks, and Baker was leading in the conversation for MVP.
Yeah,
and Baker was lost, brother. He couldn't run. He couldn't.
He looked lost.
Pocket.
He looked
Goff
lost.
Moved better in the pocket than Baker did.
I think where I'm having trouble getting past and like super admiring our defense, like, and how they played is how horrible the offense looked. And again, we had a flash, and it wasn't even like that. It was like it was just Amon-Ra getting 20-yard chunks, right? So like, even that drive wasn't like a great drive. It was Amon-Ra clutching up and Jared and them just kind of being dialed in. And then Jahmyr Gibbs got that 80-yard touchdown, 72-yard touchdown rush. Other than those 2 plays offensively, bro, like the 2-minute drive to score and then that 1 rush, it was sick. We punted the entire game and failed several 4th downs. I thought it was a terrible game, other than our defense. So, I mean, like a massive letdown.
All that said,
offensively,
the Lions are the number 1 ranked DVO team on defense. The number
Yeah.
5 offense, number 1 overall.
Yeah.
I thought we were 2 still behind the Seahawks, barely.
No, I think we're ahead of the Seahawks. I saw a tweet today from that guy that you like. I
Okay.
mean, so we should be nothing but happy getting healthier. And Jeremy with a great point in my chat right now from Proud of Detroit says Bucks have always been tough for the Lions offense because they're so good at defending the run, and we were still able to. Gibbs was still able to do what he did.
I know.
So Tyler was going through it during the game. He was not thrilled. I was slightly disappointed at some of the ways the drives ended, but like never once was ever worried in that game. I was like,
I was worried the entire time.
One of the only teams left with 1 loss. We're about to send them. We're about to go 5-2. We're 8.5 point favorites against the Vikings, which is unbelievable for a division game with the Vikings winning 14 last year. I know they have a new Q. Who knows which one's going to be starting? 8.5 point favorites is nuts. You get to 6-2. Well, you got like Giants, Commanders, the very winnable, and all of a sudden that Eagles primetime game is for the 1 seed in the NFC. You got to enjoy it, Ty.
I am enjoying it, dude. But I just get stuck, bro. I just get stuck in our old Lions. Exactly, we've been bad forever. So it's like in the back of my mind, dude. It's always going to. It's like when the ugly girl gets hot, bro.
No.
Like she's. Dude, it is.
It
is, man.
Unless that's where
right?
you need to,
she doesn't know
needs
it.
To change though, because with Dan Campbell, I think starting 5-2 this season, right, with a new offensive coordinator and new defensive coordinator, like I'm just not scared about that ever happening again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand, dude. I guess like I see a huge offensive play calling issue, and I think that if we don't get it cleaned up, like we're just gonna get stuffed later on in the year. It's obvious. Jared Goff, when we don't have, like, again, like he's not the fastest guy, and he got sacked a lot, and one of our fumbles came from it, and it's like that cannot happen. Like we just have to be like, I want us to be so good, and I feel like we can be that just can't happen. So whenever I see a strip sack and he's just constantly being freaking pressured, I'm like, do we not realize that he can't handle that?
But like, so like when I look at because John later in the show, ready, little future.
Also, Jared Goff was throwing low balls the entire game. I'm sorry.
We're talking
Baker Mayfield was throwing high. Jared Goff was throwing at ankles, and it was consistently pissing me off. Sorry.
Like third and scoring offense.
We talk about our top 10 coming up. Right. And Tyler, what you're complaining about right now as a fan, you're allowed to be mad about. But like,
all right.
But like, you're talking about a razor thin margin to be a Super Bowl champion right now. You're not talking about you're not even talking about being a contender. So I think you need to step back and get a little bit of perspective. Every single team on the top 10 has insane flaws. And so, like, if you put every team under the microscope you're putting the Lions under, you're going to find stuff like this. So I just want to I just want everyone to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I know.
Jeremy has a great point here too, which like I'll throw a spin on it. So he says, here's the positive spin for Ty. This team only used to be able to win with their offense. Now they can win with their defense. Remember last year, obviously we were hurt, but so remember last year when Dan Campbell was literally telling our offense before games, you're going to have to put up 40 points if we're going to win this game.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that. And we would do it. And now
we could barely beat the 49ers when they had no CMC and it was a shootout.
Yep.
Yeah. So I hear you, Ty. I hear you, but I need some joy from you, brother. Bye week. Your Panthers won again.
Yeah, they did win again.
In an ugly fashion. You want to talk about ugly?
And by the way, now I had somebody in my chat today tell me I gave an early preview on my stream on my Don't Overthink It, and he was like, "Bro, the Panthers are going to beat the Bills." I'm like, "You're out of your mind." They just struggled against the Jets, and now Andy Dalton's coming in, going up against the Bills.
Bryce Young did not have a boot on today.
I just didn't practice against the Bills.
Yeah, it's possible.
Even if he starts, there's just no way. So
no, yeah, I'm with you on that.
I got a question for you.
Yeah,
I love it. I love doing this every single week this year. What's your biggest surprise of the weekend? Week 7 in the books.
Mine comes from Thursday night again. Like, guys, I'm going to take you guys back to a game I thought Pittsburgh was going to win pretty handily. And, dude, Joe Flacco, second week with the Bengals, gets a couple of days of practice, and then has to play an early Thursday game and just throws the ball to Jamar Chase and beats Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Like, Dude,
Love to see it.
I was such like I was watching that game and I was like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? Like,
Yep.
we saw how Browning
I just had a
looked.
big smile.
Right? Like, we saw how Browning looked with the Bengals offensive line, and I was just sitting here like, TJ Watt, like, okay, Joe Flacco, good luck. And Joe Flacco's like, yo, let me find Jamar. He's down there somewhere. Like, it was so
That's all you got to do,
impressive.
bro.
It was,
Dude,
just
what Flacco did is what Rodgers should have done against that awful secondary to Metcalf. Metcalf should have had 150 yards.
yeah, that was weird.
Just do the same thing they were doing to you. Like, how does Tomlin not see that? Well, let's just get the ball to our guy who's twice the size of all their corners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
sure.
was crazy. I was
So
in San Diego watching that game, and everybody was cheering for
And
the
John,
Bengals.
every single thing you asked Tyler and I to think about for this show, I felt like I could have had 6 answers. So
yeah,
that was I went with
Chris's
that one.
Biggest surprise: Flacco and the Bengals.
Yep, that's mine.
Tearing up the Steelers. How about a fire Tomlin in the chat? Ty, what about you, dude?
Mine's got to be the it's a tie. The Chiefs shutting out the Raiders. I thought the Raiders were going to put up some, it's a divisional game, right? Everyone's always like, oh, division games, they're a little, 31-0. That wasn't a surprise. How about that? And then mine was the Broncos.
Real quick, before you go Broncos. How about the Mahomes kneeling the ball with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and the Raiders having all 3 timeouts and just taking it?
Yeah, why not?
I know the game's over. I get it, but like, I don't know that I've ever seen that in my whole life.
Wait,
why would they? Why risking it?
Because he wasn't in.
Yeah, whoever they put in.
Dude,
why risk an injury?
He was out in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's some BM, dude.
By the way, Lions have scored 34 NFL record 4th quarter points. Broncos scored 33 4th quarter points, and the Raiders are like, we're good. And the Chiefs are like, let's do Mahomes.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, brother.
That's crazy.
The Raiders were never gonna do that. They don't have anyone. They have Geno Smith at the helm. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, dude, it's got to be the Broncos comeback. The Giants. What are you doing, man? You are up. Like, I'm sorry, you are just not gonna. You're not gonna beat a team like Denver playing soft and playing scared and playing like just conservative when you have the lead, right? Like, this team has put up a lot of points in the 4th quarter before. They put up 33. So the Giants, I mean, that was hands down just so surprising. Jackson Dart, 3 touchdowns, almost 300 yards of offense. And then Bo Nix just says, hold this. I mean, the Broncos threw the ball 50 times. He went 27 for 50. 50 passing attempts, almost less than 50% completion rate, and they came back and won. It's honestly sickening. So that was probably my biggest surprise. I actually had $175 on the Giants to win, paid out $700, and I cashed it. I cashed it out for $500 when I saw that Denver scored 2 touchdowns. Like, Denver, it was a 19 to like whatever, and then they scored a touchdown. It was 26 to something, and the cash out was still like 500, 550. And I'm like, I'm cashing this out. And within seconds, bro, the Broncos scored another one. And I was like, that was the play. That was the play. Also,
that felt like a bad turning point when Dart threw that pick and the Broncos had short field position.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about the Giants giving up 33 points in the 4th quarter and then getting rid of their kicker? I understand that, like, you can't miss 2 extra points. I totally get that. But like, that's the move you make, huh? 33 points in the quarter and the kicker's gone.
Right.
Blame for everything. I mean, you got to make those extra points, but still unbelievable. Oh, see you, bud.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I mean, it's why they lost, right? How do you not? They're gimmies. These extra points are gimmies, and a little sickening, bro. So yeah, that was probably my biggest surprise.
What about you, JB?
Dude, mine. So here's a team that I feel like might just be the worst coach team in the league, and I know that's crazy to say when you have the Dolphins out there and the Titans who fired their coach and a bunch of other things. I think the Falcons scoring 10 points against that. And listen, I think right now that Shanahan probably is coach of the year with what the Niners are doing, winning these games and dominating with all those injuries is insanely impressive. So not taking anything away from the Niners, but the Falcons scoring 10 points and like getting Pitts the ball all first half and then just like not looking his way again most of the rest of the game. Like the only going to Bijan, like the Niners had to keep going to CMC. That was the only thing that was working. The Falcons were forcing it to Bijan in the same way, and they just weren't getting any explosive plays outside of 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. Like, I can't believe they scored 10 points against that Niners defense with all those injuries.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, dude. The fact that anyone is losing to this Niners team, like every single person, every defensive coordinator planning to go against the Niners should be fired. I'm not even kidding, dude.
I mean,
I'm
you
not.
gotta just cover McCaffrey.
And the cover, dude. How is he not? How are you not treating this man like he is prime Calvin Johnson, right? And
Right.
why do you have a deep set? Why are you having two safeties ever out on the field?
Yeah,
It should be. It's insane. There should be no one deeper than 10 yards.
and that's the crazy
Literally.
thing too. They can afford to do that with how good their pass rush has been this year, right? So if you're getting home with your pass rush and you're taking away the intermediate to low part of the field where CMC like lives, exactly, like make Mac Jones beat you with his arm.
Every time, make this man throw the ball further than 5 yards, and
they were
no one's doing it, dude. No one.
A little bit in the first half, right?
Dude,
and it didn't work.
Dude, they
Mac
also
Jones
did.
couldn't do it, and
They
then
also did these.
then they just stopped.
They did this sneaky. Dude, I swear to God, when McCaffrey goes in for a block, that dude he just does everything so well. He then just shifts, like the way he moves his body after a block. He squirts out of there, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even see him. And then he gets a 5-yard pass, and he gets 10 yards after the catch.
He must have done it. They must have given it to him a dozen times. And the fact that it was 3rd and long, and all you literally have to say to yourself is just cover. I mean, Kittle had 0 receptions?
0.
Just literally cover McCaffrey. Make sure there's 2 people on him, and if they finally go somewhere else, I think they went to McCaffrey 8 or 9 times in a row, either throwing it or handing him the ball, and boom, 20 yards downfield, wide open. Gets a catch, wins the game.
Yeah, it's sickening, bro. It's sickening to me. And so yeah, that's I mean, again, that's the Niners, right? Like how are you not just picking off Mac Jones and dominating and just jumping these short routes, right? If I'm a DB and I'm not, if I'm a linebacker and I'm not, I'm jumping every short route. I'm jumping it every time. I see a guy turn around, I'm stopping and I'm committing to the interception because he's not throwing this ball further than 10 yards. And Coach Chris, Mac Jones threw for over 300 yards the game before that. Yeah, and he wasn't dropping bombs, bro. These are little tips and tosses, 5 yards, 10 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards, and a lot of yards after catch too, by the way. So and
we're not taking anything away from Mac Jones. He's won 4 games. No. I feel like,
dude, this guy he deserves MVP.
He's
hear me out.
You could argue if MVP means the most valuable player for your team,
it's
where
CMC.
would they be?
It's CMC.
Well, Bill, hear me out. With Brock Purdy out, if he wasn't in the picture, right?
Dude.
You can't just say Brock's healthy all of a sudden. Without Mac Jones on this team,
we want a Mac Jones. We're desperate for a backup QB. We haven't had a good backup quarterback ever, right? It's been Stafford always.
Oh,
and
Bridgewater.
Serviceable. It's serviceable for a couple drives.
Dude. Yeah, for a couple drives. That's what I'm trying to say. The fact that Mac Jones is coming in here and is just being this consistent guy who's taking care of the ball, less turnovers than starters.
Impressive.
It's really impressive, dude. But let's not this guy isn't reinventing the wheel, right? He's protecting the ball and he's throwing these short yards, short passes and getting the ball to CMC. And it's just so predictable. It's astonishing they're winning games. Especially with how hurt they are.
When they weren't injured, I know Jennings was back up for this game. He did hit some dots to Pearsall down the field on the sideline.
Him and Pearsall connected and
before Pearsall went back out.
Yeah.
So Jones, but lately he's been keeping the targets pretty shallow.
Yep. What did I say? What did I say before the season started? I said any team that has playoff hopes probably loses those hopes if their starting quarterback goes down for more than 4 games.
Yes.
And except for the Niners, apparently. It's crazy. So kudos to them. Kyle Shanahan, absolutely coach of the year in my opinion so far. A lot of season left.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The Chicago Bears, after getting belt to ass by the Detroit Lions 52-21 in embarrassing fashion, have now ripped 4 wins in a row. So my question for you, they play a depleted Ravens team. It sounds like Lamar, this morning, it was announced that he was likely not going to play. And then a couple hours later, he was limited in practice.
Yeah,
so now
he suited up
he
today.
will play. So I'm going to ask you this question. You have to fill in the blank. Bears have won 4 straight. The Bears can win the NFC North if what?
A nuclear bomb hits Green Bay and Detroit.
A nuclear bomb hits Green Bay or Detroit.
Yeah, World War III. World War III happens, and it starts in Detroit for some reason, and Green Bay.
And
And I don't think anyone thinks that we need to take out Green Bay in order to win a war. So just let that sink
a
in.
war starts over the fresh water of the Great Lakes, and somehow Chicago doesn't get involved.
Dude,
Yeah, Chicago gets dodged.
I hate that I took this question seriously after Tyler just slayed that answer. What a great response, brother.
Bro, I read that, John, in the notes, and the first thing I thought of was nuclear warfare. That is the only way that they win this division.
Absolutely amazing. All right, Chris, what about you? Bears win if.
I want to apologize to everyone in the chat for the fact that I tried to take this question seriously. The Bears win the NFC North if they can stop with the bad turnovers and the penalties. They're an ascending team. To me, they're not quite there yet, right? They've got holes on their roster, and Caleb Williams just is not protecting the ball, right? If you look at the turnover worthy throw rate among quarterbacks, Caleb Williams is currently 4th in the NFL. With I think it's 4.8% of his throws are turnover worthy, meaning he's just not taking care of the ball as much as you'd want him to. And with the penalties that they're getting some boneheaded penalties, and you just can't make those mistakes against good teams, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I would say.
You got to be like the Chiefs, right? Just you got to be perfect, 0 penalties.
So
okay.
So I think I think if they can start getting that consistency together and not shooting themselves in the foot, I think that would be how they turn the corner.
Okay. Chris, I will say to Ben Johnson's credit, who I think you can already admit has changed the culture there. The team believes in themselves. They're working hard. They're trying to get better. He has acknowledged as much that I heard him today in an interview on Chicago Sports Radio that he has said they've not played one complete game all season yet. And that they have way too many penalties and a lot to clean up. So it's good that he knows that. I think they're in the right hands with him so far. I think the Bears can win the NFC North if they trade for Kirk Cousins.
That's just not true.
And I'm not super high on Kirk Cousins these days, but Caleb Williams. And my actual serious answer is the Bears can win the NFC North if Caleb Williams takes 5 giant steps throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, there you go.
Right now, he's, like you said, Chris, tons of turnover-worthy throws. He is holding on to the ball for on average 25 seconds, which is that's impossible, right? There's no way I heard that right.
That's wrong. Five. But Justin Fields is like the most in the NFL with like 5.8.
So what did I hear from 25 seconds on the radio today? He's number 1 in the league at holding on to the ball.
Really? More than
number
Fields?
1 in the league. More than Fields this year. And you're going to get Allen and Mahomes and some of those other guys like Fields who run a lot, and so they're automatically going to have the ball a little bit longer than other quarterbacks.
Sure.
Yeah, he's holding the ball for a ton. I forget what the 25 seconds was, but
he runs a lot to the sideline, like straight to the sideline. Like he'll be in the pocket for like 3 seconds, and then he'll literally just beeline it for like a yard. But he'll take it all the way out of bounds so he avoids a hit. So like, yeah, I mean that's 3 seconds just running that right there too.
Yeah, if he takes a couple of huge steps forward, and then their defense too, like I think they lead the league in takeaways right now. And as we talk about all the time, like that's a lot of luck involved. Like you have to make the play, and for sure there's skill involved. But like the ball's been bouncing. I don't know if you watched that game against the Saints. The ball's just bouncing their way all the time, like deflection, pop up in the air, right in his hands. And they're not playing great defense outside of the takeaways. So if they can shore up that defense and continue getting takeaways, they're fun, man. I mean, they could actually go in and show a lot of people something. They're 6.5 point dogs against a 1-5 team. Go beat the Ravens on the road. Get to what? They'll be 5-2 then.
Yeah, if they beat the Ravens, if they beat the Ravens with Lamar, I think we'll be having a more fun conversation next week.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, so he's holding on to the ball too long and needs to fix it. All right, Chicago Bears, congratulations. Enjoy 4-2. Fun fact real quick, in case you guys didn't know this, they also started 4-2 last year.
The Bears.
And then I believe they lost most of the rest of their games. I do not think that will happen again this year.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Instead of doing bottom 5, top 5, because I'm so depressed with the bottom 5 teams in the league that I don't even want to have a conversation about the bottom 5.
I was very grateful. I was grateful for that.
We'll get to every team when we get to the end of the show, when we make our game-by-game predictions. But instead, we're just going to go our top 10 teams from 10 to 1 in our Week 8 power rankings.
Yeah, and I did
10 to 1.
I did it a little bit differently. I hope you guys appreciate it. I did odds they win the Super Bowl. We're far enough in the season where I'm done doing how do you look now. This is how do I think, who do I think gets to the so these are the top 10 teams that I think have a chance to make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl.
And by the way, guys, that is Chris's way of saying that he does not have the Colts in his top 5.
Correct.
Wow.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, number 10. You said 10-1, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
10-1.
Number 10, the incredibly impressive Drake May-led New England Patriots. Number 9, they fell all the way because of injuries and how bad my last week MVP candidate looked. The Buccaneers at number 9. The Bills, I have at number 8. They got their defense has to show me something. I don't need to see anything with Josh Allen, even though people are like, they need a receiver. Yeah, maybe, but their offense will figure it out. 7, I have the Rams. Just decimating Jacksonville and London. 6, I have the Colts. Dude, I think they're a top 10 team. I think that they can win the Super Bowl, but it's the defense, like the pass rush isn't getting home as much. I'd like to see them against some more NFC teams. 5, I have the Packers. Dude, if the Packers weren't so reliant on Micah Parsons to steal games from terrible teams, I'd be a lot more confident putting them higher.
That's great. That's a great, yeah.
Like, if they don't have Michael Parsons, they don't beat the Cardinals.
Dude,
So,
you saw I know you watched that game when he was out and then he went back in, like he forced himself back in and then got a sack on the very next play that blew the game up. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, so they're 5 and they'll be higher if their offense can get it clicking more. Then the Packers will be higher. 4, I have the 49ers. What the heck? Dude, what they are doing, they're showing to me that they can be contenders, and they're not even fully healthy yet. I know they lost, obviously, Fred for the whole season, but and Bosa, but some of those guys are coming back. 3, I have the Seahawks. Gritty win against the Texans on Monday night. And I still think that Darnold and JSN just look amazing together. 2, I have the Lions. Just especially when the DBs get back, they just look like one of the most complete teams in the NFL. So I just think they're just going to be a hard go every week, and they could beat you in so many different ways. And then Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs they're back. They're number 1. They're sitting starters in the third quarter.
Oh, come on. It's against the Raiders. Relax.
It doesn't matter. Dude. They're the team to beat right now to me.
They sure look like they're just heading back to another Super Bowl.
Yep.
Nah, it's not happening.
All right, Ty, hit us with yours. 10-1.
All right, 10-1. I got the Patriots at 10. I mean, until they start losing, which, like, you know what I mean? I mean, they're just winning. They're winning against good teams too. So great upsets. Go Patriots. I'm really happy for them, honestly, just because it's like, as long as they don't go back to the annoying Tom Brady Patriot fans, and they, like, I don't know, because they've experienced pain and suffering. So I hope that's humbled a lot of Patriot fans. But I love the Patriots. So now the Bills are at 9. Come on, Josh, wake up, do something, dude. The Bucks are at 8. Baker who? 9 points. Disgusting. The Rams are at 7. Don't really need to explain that. They just are. They're good. They're very good.
Stafford, by the way, leading the league in touchdowns.
Yeah. Well, that's because he threw 5 against the Jaguars. It was embarrassing. It's literally like 1st and 2 on 1st and goal on the 2-yard line, and he's not running the ball with Kyren. And you know what? He shouldn't, because every time they do, they stuff him. It's insane. Very predictable. But I'm happy that they're throwing the ball more. I mean, it's honestly working. I have the Niners at 6. Come on now. Let's go Niners, dude. You're doing that with Mac Jones. I mean, listen, if Purdy comes in and you guys lose, I'm benching Purdy for the rest of I'm benching Purdy for Mac, dude. Think about it. I mean, you're going to have some really interesting conversations if that happens. You're going to have some really interesting conversations. If Purdy's like not taking care of the ball, just throwing that out there. I mean, we'll have interesting conversations. Maybe no one else will. The Packers are at 5. You're trash. I shouldn't even put you here. Why are we even putting the Packers here? Their offense has looked horrific all year, besides against us week 1. And our defense.
The only reason they're in there is because they beat us week 1. That's the only reason they're in. That's it.
Their offense looks terrible.
I think they deserve to be in there. I think some of the wins that they got that we were like, man, they should have won by, like, the tie to the Cowboys doesn't seem so crazy now. The Cowboys offense looks unreal.
Nah. But they lost because of coaching, right? They weren't we got Navi creeping in. So yeah, I have to put the Packers down at 5. I'd put them even lower, but again, I just know they're going to be good. They always are. Again, Micah Parsons is stealing wins from terrible teams. They can't keep getting away with this. I'm getting Vikings flashbacks. The Seahawks are at 4. They look incredible. Chris, the accuracy from Sam Darnold to JSN downfield is going to feed families. Like I'm taking for the rest of the year, I might take JSN's like longest reception as like an individual prop and just put like 5 units on it because the guy is just catching 50-yard passes every game. It's insane.
Jeremy with the nugget. JSN is 300 yards away from his career high in yards, and he's only 7 games into the season.
Yeah, he has unbelievable.
200 yards more than the next receiver. I think he's already at 800 something.
I got to say to you, Ty and Darnold, he made a throw that, no joke, was the top 3 throw I've seen all season.
Oh, he's incredible, dude.
And I don't think, I still don't think he's great, but he is playing so well. He made a read right in between 2 dudes, right to JSN on a third, had to have it. And I was like, oh my, I can't believe he made that throw.
So Sam Darnold is 28, John. What would it take for him to prove to you that he's a contender for the next 6 years that he's in the league?
Go win a game against one of the top 3 teams and like outduel a Mahomes, outduel the Lions. Like, you know what I mean? Like in a game where he's getting pressure, there's a couple turnovers here and that's close, and he goes out and does it the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, like a game winning drive. A game winning drive.
I just need it to be against a really good team where like he's getting pressured and he is crushing it. And so far he's killing it this year.
JSN is Jackson Smith and Jigba. At number 3, I have the Chiefs. I'd put him at number 1 or number 2, but I legitimately think that if that game was called even remotely fair, I think we would have won, or it would have been way closer. And I don't think people would be as high as they are on them right now. I do think that they are, Chris, very much looking like the Chiefs of old, which is scary. But beat a good team again.
They beat the Lions
with no penalties. It's just like don't talk to me. And then I have the Colts at 2. I have the Colts above them, believe it or not. I just think they're playing the more complete football, dude. They're putting up loads of points. They're looking phenomenal. Danny Dimes, can I have another? Jonathan Taylor running out of his mind. So they've been really fun to watch. They did almost lose to the Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett. I want to throw that out there, but they still came away, clutched it. And then I got the Lions at 1, baby. Give it to me, dude.
Hating on the Lions for 10 straight minutes, and he puts them at 1.
I have to, bro.
What is that?
Because I'm also a realist, and I realize we're the best team in the NFL, and it's not particularly close. I'm not biased. Wow. Go Lions, dude. We have the best running back in the league, right? And Monty's a beast too. I know that we haven't been using him as much, especially in that Bucs game, but Monty's still an absolute monster. When he catches fire, Monty's disgusting. We have one of the best wide receivers in the league, Amon-Ra. And I'm telling you, dude, if we just let Laporta and J-Mo would just cook a little bit more, dude. We just start getting J-Mo a little bit more involved, like it's going to be disgusting.
I think our offense is going to be disgusting. I think that's where some of the sacks came from. Is the play
trying
design,
to get him in?
Yes, is literally developing routes to J-Mo that aren't open.
So I'd like to, you know what? I'd like to use Tesla more too. Like, why are we? You know what I mean? When we went for it on 4th and 2,
except for 4th and 2.
Wait, 4th and 2, and we're throwing to someone we never throw to?
Do you remember in the group chat? And this is why I love
yes.
the fact that we text during the games. Guys, we were all making fun of Jordan Love when it was 4th and 5, and the Packers just bomb it take an end zone shot, completely whiff, and we're all just laughing. Like, it's 4th and 5. Just call a play to get 6 yards. Like, and then the Lions do the same thing on 4th and 2.
Yeah, and Chris and I immediately were just like, that's terrible. Anything but that. Like, we needed 2 yards, and we're throwing a bomb. We're taking a shot with Tesla. Like,
just get the first down.
Chris, you had the Eagles at what?
Oh, shoot. They weren't in the top 10.
Yeah, they're not in there.
Chris and Ty both leaving the Eagles out of their top 10.
Get them out.
That's crazy. All right.
Get them out. They almost lost to the Vikings, bro.
My list is very similar to yours, Ty. Some similarity to Chris. At number 10, I have the Niners, and if they were healthy, I'd have them in my top 4. But they're still doing great. They're in my top 10. Give me the Bills at 9. Just go take care of business this week and be back on track. I have the Bucks at 8. I had them at like 3, I think, last week. Again, if they were just super healthy, it'd be different, but they're banged up everywhere. At 7, I have the Rams. I could put them higher, but I'm just leaving them at 7 for now. I have the Eagles at 6. I still have them there. That was probably the best throwing game I've ever seen Jalen Hurts have. In my years of watching Hurts,
Yeah.
he was
He was dropping dimes to Smith and Brown.
he was dialed in.
Finally,
I know they're wide open.
Guys, they're wide open.
Like
this is how it should have been all year.
He was missing wide open.
Dude, just because he's starting to hit the throws that he's missed all year, that doesn't mean we go, what an incredible performance by Jalen Hurts. You are MVP last year. You won MVP. Okay?
Well,
it shouldn't
Super
take
Bowl
you
MVP.
8 weeks. Super Bowl MVP. It shouldn't take you eight weeks to hit a wide open AJ Brown. It
He
shouldn't.
has not looked great this year, but he looked great last week.
I will completely agree.
I've got the Eagles at 6. They're in mine. I've got the Packers at 5.
Okay.
And I just can we please just start losing some games?
Do we all have the
I will
Packers
be-
at 5?
Yeah.
We do. We all have the Packers at 5, and I will be hanging out with myself on the big screen on Sunday night. I already told Jody, I was like, call all your friends, make plans. I'm watching this game, and I'm cheering for the Steelers like it's the Lions Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers revenge game. Give me all of it.
Did you? I sent the text to you guys. Remember that? Sure,
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Come
TikTok.
on.
Packers by a million, by the way, on Sunday night. But I'm cheering for the Steelers. All right. I have the Seahawks at 4. And that was the first time I was able to watch an entire Seahawks game the other night. They were awesome. I mean, their defense flies around the field.
Mhm.
Darnold looks amazing. They're running the ball with 2 different running backs. It's impressive. I had the Colts at 3. First time I was able to watch an entire Colts game was on over the weekend. They look amazing. I mean, dude, their pass rush is nuts. Their linebackers are flying. Their corners are playing great. And Danny Dimes is just running a really efficient offense. I mean,
Yep.
And Jonathan Taylor, in my opinion, should be a favorite to win the MVP.
He's
right now, and he's not.
to me, he's OPOY right now. He's the offensive player of the year in my eyes right now.
Yeah, he's killing it, and he's doing it similar to CMC, a little bit like Gibbs, like catching the ball a little bit more. They're getting the ball in space, not just
He
running.
looks to me, John. He looks a lot like Saquon last year.
Yeah, he's just killing it. And I mean, you just look up and it's 15 yards.
He had
every
3
single time.
touchdowns last week.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then they kind of took their foot off the gas. Like they could have scored more, but they just started playing super conservative.
You got to be careful. The only
I've
one,
got the Chiefs at 2, and they just look like the best team in football right now. It's just when they're playing like this, it's super annoying. They're all the way back, and I have the Lions at 1 because I legit believe they're the best team on paper. And I told you guys before the season started that I think we could have the number 1 defense in the league this year. And a lot of people in the sports show chat laughed. And right now they're ranked number 1 in a lot of categories, including pressures by a lot. 28 pressures on Sunday is the most of any game this entire season by any team, and the most since like 2024. It's amazing. So love what the Lions are doing. Get healthy and have no big injuries the rest of the way. It's my top 10.
Love it. Yeah, a lot of people are asking like where are the Broncos? Where guys, the Broncos look
ass.
Yeah, the Broncos look. The Broncos are. Come on, you got like. I don't even think you can be proud of the win.
If you guys are listening, I only had 4 AFC teams in my top 10, and one of them was the Patriots squeaking in there. The AFC, I'm really down on, man. Think about all the AFC teams we were high on coming into the year. Broncos, Chargers, right? Chargers offensive line is decimated right now. Like almost every single one of their offensive linemen is injured. And the Broncos offense looks vanilla. Like what they're asking Bo Nix to do, it's not enough to be a contender in my eyes. Like
yeah,
right.
Yeah, like let's hope he evolves. But like you can just tell by the way that he's calling.
Oh no,
we're losing John.
We lost Chris.
We lost.
I'm losing you. I'm losing everyone.
That's great. I'm here. I hear everyone now.
Oh yeah, I'm good now. We're good.
You're still lagging on my screen, JB.
Only Chris.
I gotta go calm my dogs down. They think Jess is home.
So real quick, John, I want to speak to that too. They called the most screens of any team in the NFL against the Giants, and they
Yep.
weren't particularly effective. It's just not. It's not like a pro NFL offense right now, and so yeah, I think that against good teams, the Broncos are going to struggle.
Yeah, Bo just has to take a bunch of, like Caleb has to take a bunch of steps forward. But as of right now, I would rather have Caleb Williams quarterbacking my team than Bo Nix. Like he just does not look good. He looked better in the fourth quarter. So maybe they need to run a little more hurry up.
Right. Well, when they got him
give,
moving out of the pocket, he looked way better.
Yeah. So they just figure it out. But like, yeah, he does not. Their defense is top 3, top 2 in the league, and their offense is just so boring. But a lot of season left. They're right there. They're probably 11 for me. They're right there. They're a playoff team.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, listen. You don't beat the Giants by 1, and you make the top 10, which is why I don't even want to put the Packers in the top 10 because they lost to the Browns, but I have to.
I gotta send you guys a video of this comedian who does a lot of stuff, but he does like Packers. He did Packers versus Browns. We're the Cleveland Browns. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
Oh,
We're the Cleveland Browns. We're the Cleveland Browns. Yes, I know you are. Why are you guys even in this game?
Hunt, we'll score a touchdown. What?
Yeah, Judkins runs for 50 yards and gets a touchdown. Huh? You're not supposed to do that. We drive 75 yards and kick a field goal. Yeah. punt. Yeah, punt. Intercepted.
Right, touchdown, turnover, touchback. Time to hand out some awards from this past week. What you got?
You want to start or you want me to, Ty?
You go, Chris.
All right. So my touchdown of week 7 goes to our old quarterback, Matthew Stafford. The Rams roll into London like literally not even 24 hours before the game starts and just wallop what people thought would be a playoff contending Jaguars team. The Jaguars look like literally like a practice squad.
Oh yeah.
Against the Rams. Stafford put up 5 touchdowns without Puka Nacua, 3 of them to his brand new red zone weapon, Devontae. Do you guys remember when we were talking last week on the show about how they just had to clean up their red zone issues, like against Baltimore?
And Matthew needed to start connecting with Devontae.
They moved the ball really well, 20-20, but then they get to the red zone and there's all these mistakes. But then they go to play the Jags, and dude, it all looked like they're back on track. When they get Nacua back, here we go. So Stafford and the Rams offense, you guys get my touchdown of the week. My touchback of week 7 goes to the Panthers and the Jets game. Why is it that every single time we're talking about the worst game of the week, the Jets are on the other side of it?
Yeah, be nice to Aaron Glenn. He needs more time.
Dude, it seems to be a theme for this Jets team, but it was just awful football on both sides of the ball. It was ugly. And I want to give myself a little credit. My bold prediction last week had Fields getting benched at halftime.
That was beautiful.
And the Jets coming back and getting their first win. And I was half right. I was so close.
That's incredible. Sorry.
We almost got there. And then my turnover of the week, dude, take your pick, man. It was a sloppy week of football. I'm going to go with the Texans offense. You guys said you got to watch some of that game.
Yep.
Monday night. Dude, to me, the Texans offense has no urgency. They're not solution oriented. Like they know their offensive line is trash, and they're asking Stroud to do things that take more than 2.5 seconds, and then like make some changes. So like D'Amico Ryans was asked the question if he's making a change at offensive coordinator, and he's like, nope. So like I just want, like, they can't get anything going on the ground. They can't get anything going with the passing game. Like, dude, like besides the Ravens, the Texans are probably the team that I'm the most disappointed in based on like what I thought they'd be in the preseason.
Hey, but tell me the whole story, Chris.
Yeah, what's the story, dude?
What's the story about that offense?
They're trash.
Yeah,
so,
thank you.
Here's a question for you. Through 7 weeks, do the Texans look better or worse than last year's Texans offense?
Worse.
Way worse, right?
Yeah.
Fun fact, their offensive line is playing like 3 times better than it was last year. which just shows you like
ever since they lost Tunsil, it's not been good.
But it's been that he's had more time and less pressures than last year through 7 games. So it tells me it's offensive coordinator. It tells me it's play calling, and that they really miss Tank Dell.
Yeah.
Like because they weren't doing anything, and Stroud looked awful. And I can't believe he's that bad. So
yeah, yeah. But what's the whole story, Chris?
I think that's a really important question, Ty.
Go
dude,
back
he
and
does
watch
look he looks terrible.
Go back and watch him year one. This is why, like, when you put what he put on tape, like he put on tape his rookie year, what Drake May is putting on tape right now, like literally year 2. So like when you see it and then it disappears, that's why I don't think it's all on him. I think it's offensive coordinator. I think it's the offensive line. Obviously, he's to blame. I'm not saying he doesn't share blame in this, but man, I just take me back.
Yeah, they miss Mixon too.
Yeah,
certainly.
All right, touchdown, turnover, touchback for you, dude.
Yeah, my touchdown's got to go to Joe Flacco, bro. 41 years old, getting it done. Prime time, not a lot of time to prepare, and you go in there and you put up 33 against the Steelers. We love to see it, dude. We love to see it. Steelers can't keep getting away with this, bro. Steelers aren't that great. They don't look that good, and yet they're winning a lot of close games like they always do. But to lose like that, come on now, that's beautiful. Good job, Joe Flacco. You still got it, bro. We want people to succeed, especially when you're 41 years old as a QB. Come on, think about that. 41-year-old and he's crushing it. Easy touchdown. My touchback. Now I'm gonna go with. I guess I'll say my touch. I'll say my turnover for last. My touchback is gonna go. I'm gonna do it. My touchback's gonna go to the Lions offense. We put up 24 points. And I'm telling you, man, it was not a clean 24 points. With all those turnovers that we have, we should have won by 100. So that was very boring, very sad to see. I really it scares me, but we go on to the next game. We have a great bye week, perfect timing.
Number 1 scoring team in the NFL.
I understand, John, and I don't think that's true. I think the Cowboys are.
True. It's true.
That's not possible.
That's true.
Number 1 scoring offense in the NFL.
That's not possible.
Yeah,
Jeremy shared earlier. He writes for the Lions.
The Cowboys have had 40 points a game.
Jeremy writes for the Lions. That's what he said. We scored 52 in one game.
Okay. Well, anyways, and then my turnover.
Indianapolis is 1, Dallas is 2, Detroit is 3.
Jeremy said number 1 earlier, so
I'll get him fired. I'm kidding. I love you, Jeremy. And then my turnover for the week has to go to is it Dable? Giants head coach Brian Dable. Get him out. Get this guy out of here. You are come on. Dude, it's a tale as old as time. A team that shouldn't be up as much as they're up blows the lead because we hermit back into our shell and we play safe, dude. How do you think you got that lead to begin with? You cannot. They went 3 and out like 8 times in the fourth quarter. It's disgusting. That cannot happen. These are must-win games when you're up by that much. So yeah, that's my turnover.
I love it. I love it. Jeremy did say correction here. Jeremy did say third. I misread.
Wow. Yeah, I know you did.
He's rehired. He's
hired.
Right,
he's back.
My touchdown, turnover, touchback. I actually had Stafford in there, Chris, so I'll change it to my boy Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys offense. Who, I mean, they just look so fun. They just need a guy like Micah Parsons, and they could be a Super Bowl team, dude. I see the rumors about them going after Max Crosby, making calls about Max Crosby. Like that would be the most Jerry Jones thing ever. Sell your generational pass rusher to another NFC opponent who just beat your ass in the playoffs a couple years ago, and then trade for Max Crosby because you realize that your team actually needed him. Absolutely crazy. So, but Dak Prescott balling out, should be in the MVP conversation.
Yep.
I think he's like 5 or 6 right now in odds. I think he should be even higher for now.
Dude, yeah. To me, he's right up there, and because Baker moves down after that Lions game, I think Dak is firmly ahead.
100%. And then CeeDee Lamb back, like didn't miss a beat, looked great. I think a lot of people are like, oh, I can't play Pickens anymore and fantasy. I'm like, no, you should, because they're both going to help each other get open more and bring less pressure on each other. So that's good. Their offense looks awesome. My turnover goes to Bo Nix. I think he looked like the worst quarterback in the NFL this past week, except for parts of that fourth quarter. That was embarrassing. Again, doesn't look like Sean Payton trusts him. Doesn't look like he's calling plays that will help that offense. And it's probably because he doesn't think Bo Nix can make the plays that he wants him to. So hopefully they've turned that around. Their defense is awesome. And my touchback, I already said it earlier, but it goes to the Falcons offense. 10 points against that Niners beat up team. When you just beat the Bills the week before is crazy. And I didn't even think their offense looked that good against the Bills. But like 10 points, embarrassing. They should have won that. I honestly think they should have won that game against the Niners.
Embarrassing.
Yep. So touchback goes Falcons offense. Okay.
Love it.
This is like a two-parter, and I'll clarify both for everyone. So I want to know who your MVP is right now. Who you would, and for everyone at home, this is the most valuable player. We take that guy away, this team could be an absolute shambles. Who's your current MVP? And then who would you bet on to actually win the MVP by the time the season's over?
Yeah,
I'm expecting two different answers, but you don't have to if it is.
Oh, mine's the same.
You don't have to. That's fine. I would assume that it might be different because I have my MVP, my current MVP is a name you guys have been wanting me to say for a while, but I'll wait.
All right. So I think he's still plus money, and I think he's gonna also win, and it's Patrick Mahomes.
He's plus 115.
It's been so he's still plus money. It has been the Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson show the last few years in the regular season. And here comes Patty Mahomes to remind you why he's the best quarterback in the league. He literally, I told you guys this earlier in the season when the Chiefs looked like trash, right? He was still 7th in EPA. He's still so efficient, even when they look awful, even when they don't look explosive. He's the reason the Chiefs are in games. Then Worthy comes back. They're winning again. Then Rice comes back. They look unbeatable. And Rice only ran 19 routes, and he had 7 catches and 10 dude, they're going to be a well-oiled machine by the end of this, and Mahomes walking away with the trophy. So he gets it for both of mine.
Okay. Ty?
That's gonna be the same for me. Well, actually, that's not true. I would bet on Patrick Mahomes to win it. That's who I would bet. I would bet on him to win it. And I would say that, I would say that without Drake May, the Patriots might not have a win.
Oh, dang.
I think that he's their most valuable player. I think that any other quarterback right now in that offense, I don't know. I have no idea how they're, you know what I mean? Again, you look at their weapons, you lolook at who they have on their team. It's like, what is going on? I think Drake May's spicy. He's staying alive. He's doing a great job in the pocket, protecting the ball most of the part. I mean, I love it. So I look at all these teams. I think Drake May on the Patriots is just being a star, and without him, that team would not be even. I mean, again, maybe not a single win.
Yep. I am also saying that my MVP so far this season is Drake May. He's killing it.
Come on now.
If it ended
I'm not gonna
today,
argue with you. I love Drake May.
If the season ended today, I think Drake May is your MVP. I think you can make an argument for Jonathan Taylor. I think you can make an argument for Danny Dimes even.
Yeah.
So
Daniel.
far, I don't think that's going to continue. Taylor might, but you're never going to see a running back win it again unless he breaks every record. But yeah, I would say Drake May so far, if I had to give one today, and then Mahomes. It's going to be Mahomes. Barring some type of injury, knock on wood, it's going to be Mahomes winning the MVP. And my buddy Matt in KC says week 4, Mahomes was plus 800 for MVP.
That's fair.
And now he's plus 115.
I'm happy I cash out of that Baker like you guys told me to. I won like $800.
You're welcome.
It was 500 to win like $4,000, and then they offered me like 1,200 or something.
By the way, throwback to my touchdown to Dak Prescott. You guys remember my bold prediction last week was that the Cowboys would blow out the Commanders.
Yeah,
that was beautiful,
and they did.
I know
Jay Daniels went out at some point, but it wasn't looking good.
Also, how many times in last week did I say Giants plus 7.5?
Yeah.
I mean,
you did.
It was the freest bet ever. The entire game.
If the Broncos are ever 7.5 point favorites again against everyone except the Raiders, I'm probably taking the other team plus the points.
Yeah.
Until the Broncos can start scoring.
Dude, it's like you actually watched the game, right, John?
Yeah.
Sometimes they run these it looks like they're playing with their food and they're not even doing well. Like,
yeah,
they'll run like these roop-de-doop trick plays that go for -3 yards, and it's like, dude, just run the ball.
Yep.
Get to 2nd and 7. Yeah, I don't understand that team right now. Their offense, at least.
Yep. All right, guys. What team do you think makes the biggest splash in the trade market? The trade deadline's coming up here in like a couple of weeks. It sounds like the Raiders, the Jets, the Giants have been receiving calls.
Browns,
the Browns, some of these really bad teams, Dolphins.
Yeah. So for people that aren't aware, John was just listing teams that we're pretty confident aren't going to win this year, right? And I think it's a lot harder for teams to look in the mirror and be like, we're sellers. You know what I mean? Than it is for a team to be like, hey, we could be buyers. I think I agree with every single team on John's list that I think could be active in the selling market, John. And dude, every single team we listed in our top 10 are contenders to be buyers, right, guys? Would you say?
Yeah. I mean, I hope the Lions trade up for just another freak.
So who do you think is going to be the biggest? Who's going to make the biggest splash in the trade market?
So I think the Browns. So I think the Browns are going to surprise people by being active with how many vets, because they have a lot of vets on 1-year deals, which are on their last year, which is like the perfect talent to shed for picks. So I think the Browns are going to lead in the selling category. And dude, the Cowboys need a defender at every level. They need line help, they need linebacker help, and they need DB help. So I think the Cowboys are going to be active in the buying market. I think the Chargers, right? If they think Herbert's at a spot where they can get somewhere, they need to make some calls about some offensive linemen.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I mean, mine's got to be just the little random whisper of Max Crosby to Dallas. I mean, the Raiders got to be getting rid of everyone and anyone, or not though, right? Because they're already in rebuild. And I think, Chris, I think you hit the nail on the head. You're so much better when it comes to. I'm still getting there, right, with like contracts and stuff like that. I think you're probably spot on with the Browns shedding the most players. But I mean, the Raiders got nothing, dude. I mean, you got Brock Bowers, Geno Smith isn't it. So like they probably hit reset with Geno thinking maybe they can have a guy while they find another guy. I already feel like they are like, we don't even have a guy while we look for another guy at the QB spot. So I think if the Raiders are smart, dude, they'll continue to look in the mirror and say, you're a seller still. And hopefully, just reset.
What are your guys's, because we kind of have this like family tie to the Jets now with Aaron Glenn being over there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You guys, he keeps vehemently denying trade rumors. Do you guys think that he lets Hall go? Do you guys think we see a big name leave?
Yes.
I mean,
what do you think, John?
Yeah, I think the Jets could sell both their top corners and Hall.
Wait.
Yeah, I really
Sauce?
do. If they
just extended Sauce.
Don't care. If they trust Aaron Glenn and they're not going to fire him, and they might fire him after 1 year. New York's a brutal market. They might trade all their best players if they trust Aaron Glenn to give him a proper rebuild and figure this thing out, because the Jets are a mess, and they need a lot of help. So I could see them being huge sellers. And by the way, not just the Jets, Chris. I would not be surprised if Crosby gets traded. I would not be surprised if who's that receiver everyone's talking about getting traded? Dude,
I know who
Jacoby
you're talking
Myers.
about.
Jacoby Myers.
He wants to be traded.
Yep. If you take it, like, I think he might go.
Where?
Potentially the Bills. If Jacoby, dude, imagine if the Bills have to make a move at receiver. I feel like. We talk about it every week. Like, Shakir's good, Keon Coleman's good, but they don't have that guy. And you have Josh Allen, and you have a Super Bowl chance. You have a Super Bowl window here. You have it as long as he's there, but like, you have it right now. Go get. Do you want to
hear the story I read, John? Olave.
Yeah.
Olave, the Saints.
Bills. Yeah.
That'd be scary. That'd be horrifying.
That'd be insane.
I mean, Olave's getting it done with Rattler.
Oh, dude, 100%. I was thinking about this because I have Olave in Dynasty. I'd rather him on the Saints right now. like the way the Bills play offense, right? Like Olave would lose fantasy value in Buffalo.
Oh yeah, no, you're absolutely right, dude. It would just open up Cook and Josh to run, right?
Dude, I think that legitimately, if I was gonna make a bold take on this, I would say it would not surprise me if the Jets trade 3 out of the 4 guys: Garrett Wilson, Brees, or Gardner, or the other corner.
The reason that
Who
would
the other
surprise
corner
me
has
is
been tweeting some cryptic stuff.
they extended Wilson and Sauce. Like that was one of the first thing Aaron Glenn did.
Yeah, but it's not Aaron Glenn, right? That's do they have a brand new GM, or is this the same GM from before
I think it's new.
in New York?
I th-
Does anyone know?
I don't want to speak. Yeah, I don't know if I know that.
If someone knows, let me know. Because if that's the same GM from before, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the new one.
I thought
that
they
would be
cleaned
interesting.
house.
They may have cleaned house. I'm waiting for someone in chat to say. I don't know. I'm sure someone in Ty's answered already.
Nope.
No one's answering. Okay.
Crazy.
People will. But here, and I'm like the Cowboys. So someone earlier said the Cowboys are not contenders, bro. Listen, the Cowboys are dead last in yards per game given up. They're averaging 400. Their defense is giving up 401 yards a game on average. They've given up 24 touchdowns, which is bottom 5 in the league as well. Actually, I think it's actually just the second worst, right behind the Bengals. It is indeed. I'm telling you right now, if you can take that Cowboys, which is like close to top 3 and everything on offense, and you can take their defense from 32 to 20, that's a contender, dude, with that offense.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do think they might make a couple of moves.
Right? That's like the Bengals. That's all we wanted to see from the Bengals this year was just that little jump on defense, and then they had Burrow get hurt. So
yeah, but I think the Bills. My big splash answer is both buyers, and it's Bills Cowboys. I don't think the Lions are going to do anything. If they do, I think it would be maybe one more corner, just in case Arnold and Reed are struggling. Throughout the whole season, they probably know more about those injuries than I do, but it'll be interesting. I think Bills will get a receiver, and all of a sudden, dude, if you're a Bills fan, you got to be super pumped, right? I mean, who's the best guy that Josh Allen has ever had on his team to throw the ball to? Diggs.
Yeah.
And I feel like Diggs is playing even better now.
And it's not close, right? They tried with Cooper, right? That didn't turn into anything, right? They keep trying.
Yeah, everyone was really excited about that.
They keep trying to get him an X receiver, and they just haven't been able to.
Yep. Okay. I want your bold. We're gonna go game by game predictions here in just a moment. Before that, though, we're gonna do this in the beginning instead of the end here of the game by game predictions. What is your bold prediction going into week 8?
All right. So this is going to sound incredibly bold because I just gassed one of these teams up and I just lit the other one on fire.
Oh gosh.
So here's my bold take, and I guess that's why it's bold. The Texans defense is too much for an injured 49ers team, and they get an upset against one of my favorite NFC teams. I think the Texans beat the 49ers this week. That's my bold prediction.
Seeing if I left that off my don't overthink it. I did leave that one off. Interesting, Chris.
You have your own don't overthink it?
I do. I had a bonus bet tie, and I just really do think the favorites are gonna win a bunch. So I'll share.
I agree. Yeah, I was about to say my don't overthink it. Dude, that's a great question to myself.
What's your bold prediction, dude?
What's your bold prediction?
I know. I know what the question is. I just said it in my head though. I was like, do I want this to be a bold prediction? Because I'm looking at all these games, and the only thing that sticks out to me is I think the Bears might put up a really good fight against the Ravens.
Hey, put your money.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah. Give me. I'll take the Bears. I'll take the Bears spread over the Ravens.
That's not bold enough.
Yeah, that's not bold.
It is.
Tell me they win.
No,
Tell me they
Give me
win.
the ball. I think the Bears beat the Ravens.
That is a bold prediction.
I left the Ravens off my freaking don't overthink it because I overthought it a lot. And I think that the Bears they're hot right now. They're like Lamar before his 2 games where he wasn't playing was turning the ball over. Derrick Henry is fumbling, and the Bears are getting a lot of turnovers. So like I think the Bears can win this game, and I think that they can take some balls away from the Ravens. So if they keep that up, and I think if Caleb protects the ball and they don't turn the ball over, like I think this game is very winnable.
That's
Right?
a
I think
bold-
it's gonna be a close
that's-
one. I think they win by field goal.
That's better.
Okay, I like that. I like that. My bold prediction, guys, is that let me count here. I'm bad at counting, as you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My bold prediction is that at least 9 favorites win this week outright. And let me tell you the 9 I'm on. I think the Chargers beat the Vikings. I think the Bills beat the Panthers. I think the Bengals beat the Jets. I think the Ravens beat the Bears. I think the Patriots beat the Browns. I think the Falcons beat the Dolphins. I think the Eagles beat the Giants. I think the Bucks beat the Saints. I think the Titans beat the Colts. Or the Colts beat the Titans.
You think Denver beats Dallas?
I don't have that in there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say the other ones.
Bro,
Never
I'm
mind.
on
you're
Chargers, Bills,
gonna lose that tomorrow.
Chargers, Bills, Bengals, Ravens, Patriots, Falcons, Eagles, Bucks, Colts. It's too many games. It was a free bet. I never bet this many games. It's 9 legs, only plus 1,000. I did a free 50 to win 515.
Yeah, I think the Vikings ruin that tomorrow.
Yeah, I really don't. I really don't. The Vikings are ass.
I don't think you respect their defense enough.
Well, Chris, that's because their defense was absolutely awful against the Eagles, who just got embarrassed by the Giants 2 weeks ago.
Their run defense, they bottled Saquon up, and then they hit some shots deep. Dude, not a lot of offensive lines. The Chargers' offensive line's not going to protect like that. Herbert's not going to get that time. No way, brother.
I don't trust the Vikings offense, dude.
That's fine. I think the Vikings win that game.
Right.
That's
Can't
bold.
wait.
Bold.
Can't wait. Let's get to it. Let's go game by game. I'm also sitting here just monitoring the Pistons, who have now made it a 13-point game with 3 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, I have it.
All right.
I'm watching it.
Give it to me, bro. Give me the
For
Pistons.
everyone at home, this is the heaviest bye week of the year so far. Detroit, Jacksonville, Arizona, Seattle, Los Angeles Rams, and the Raiders are all on bye. John, take it away.
All right. And before I do take it away, my buddy Mike says we need all NFC North teams to lose this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in, dude.
Yeah.
I will be cheering my ass off tomorrow night for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Cheering
I'm
for
not
the Steelers.
I'm not saying
for
I'm
the
not
Ravens.
cheering for the Chargers.
I know.
I'm saying I don't think they win.
And so we start there. We got Vikings, Chargers. Chargers are at home, -3.5. Over under is 44.5. Do we know? Let me actually click and see what they have here. Do we know who's playing quarterback? Is it for sure
Yes,
going to be
it's Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz is the starter.
Yeah.
Give me the under.
Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, for sure. They have the better quarterback, and they are home. West Coast, away.
I'll take the Chargers to win. Give me Minnesota +3.5.
Okay, so you just think they win by field goal?
I do.
I think the Vikings win this game. I'm going to pick the Vikings.
All right, yeah. Give me the Chargers in a kind of a big win.
Oh, it's going to be this is a
Sure.
huge win on a short week with no offensive lineman.
Yeah, and let me give my reasoning. I mean, the Colts defensive line is, in my opinion, nastier than the Vikings.
No, it's not. It's not.
I think it is.
Dude, literally, people are like beat writers for the Colts are saying we still need edge help because their defensive line is not great.
But dude, Buckner is a beast. How many sacks did he just have on Herbert?
Because their offensive line is so bad.
I understand, but he's also having a great year. The Colts defense is playing great this year. And so I think, and the Chargers came back. They were able to get some things done. They made it close towards the end there. And I just think that they're going to go in and beat Minnesota. And I think Minnesota might only win 4 more games the rest of the year.
Okay,
I don't think this is
and
one,
I don't
think this is
like
one of
John.
them.
I'm not saying it's crazy, but I think you're discounting how bad the Chargers' offensive line is right now. And I think because of how well the Colts are doing, you're kind of not noticing that they haven't really beaten a ton of great offenses.
For sure, they haven't played a ton. Yeah, 100%. In these situations, what quarterback do I like better? What coach do I like better? And it's close when it comes to the coach, but give me Harbaugh and Herbert.
Definitely give me Herbert.
And Chad, let us know when we're talking about each of these games. Let us know who you guys think is going to win. I want to see what you guys think. All right, Sunday at noon. Thank God there's no 8:30 awful game this week.
Yeah.
I know there's more on the way, but Bills, Panthers. Bills are -7.5. Panthers are home, dude.
Give me the Panthers +7.5.
100%.
Give me the Bills to win.
Give me the Bills.
I'm all over. Bills -7.5.
No, give me the Bills to win. Panthers +7.5.
100%. I'm with you guys there. Bills win. Panthers +7.5. Keep it close.
I think
Bryce Young playing?
Yeah, I don't think it matters, guys. Can we talk about the Panthers' run game right now?
Yeah,
Like,
it's strong with Rico. And here's
I
yeah,
don't know
dude.
who's playing. There's no
and the
lines out
Bills,
for
the
quarterback,
Bills'
so
run
yeah.
defense has not been great. So like the Panthers' game plan just needs to be score,
Run,
so
score.
yes,
Yeah.
and keep Josh Allen off the field. And I
Yep.
think that they can do that enough to cover.
I agree. I mean, give me like Rico for an anytime too. Love that. Maybe even first tutty. They go up 7-0. They go up 7-0, man.
That would be
I mean,
nuts.
he's so good, bro. He's so good.
We have Jets, Bengals at noon. Bengals are -6.5, over under 43.5.
Yeah, give me
my touchback next week.
Yeah, give me the Bengals to win. And give me the Bengals -6.5, dude. Flacco's gonna get it done again. Give it to me, bro. Give it to me. Dude,
agree.
Chase Brown finally getting that run game going, dude. Finally getting Chase Brown, dishing it to him. Opening it up for old Flacco to be able to just rip it to Jamar Chase. T. Higgins.
I would love to be a fly in that locker room. Like, I just wish I knew the vibes, because there are some, like, there are these moments with, like, when they were playing the Panthers, man, they just looked like they cared. The Jets still.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree with you, Tyler. I'm on the Bengals here, and I think that they cover, but like, I'm interesting to see like what the Jets do after all this noise that's been going on with the owner talking about Fields.
We'll completely agree.
I will not be betting on this game other than the Bengals winning, because I don't know. But it would not shock me if this was the Jets' first win. It would not shock me. Their defense is decent. Been playing a lot better the last few weeks than they did at the beginning of the season. And it just wouldn't, like, if you're telling me the Jets team that came out against the Steelers is coming out this weekend, I might pick the Jets to win.
That's not going to happen though, John. So
Now,
also Bengals at home.
Do we have a status update on Wilson?
Checking. There's no lines out, so I can't tell you that, and I don't know what the beat writers are saying.
Okay, that's fine.
But give me the Bengals to win. All right, this line has started here and has not really moved because Vegas has known all along that Lamar Jackson was going to be playing in this game. I don't think it's official yet, but he practiced today. Ravens are -6.5 at home in a must-win game against the Chicago Bears.
Give me the Bears +6.5. Give me the Ravens to win. I know that my bold prediction was the Bears to win. I will probably put the Bears in like one of my parlays just for the odds and just because I do think they can win to juice the odds at +225. But yeah, give me the Ravens to win this game. I love the Bears to cover and maybe upset.
So this Ravens game to me feels like the Chiefs game against the Lions, where the Chiefs were in desperation mode, right? They're getting a little bit healthy.
You think a little ref help, dude?
No, I'm just saying, like, I didn't bring that up, but you think about there's another game just a couple weeks ago, or this past weekend, where a team was super desperate and they just can't. What game was that?
What do you?
I don't know.
Super desperate team that just needed a win and went out and got it in a close one. I'd have to pull the scores up from this past weekend, but it happened again. And I just feel like this is where the Ravens are. It's a must-win game. It doesn't matter as much for the Bears, and I think that you're just gonna have to have it. So I think the Ravens win.
This is a big deal for the Bears. I think the way you sell this, if you're Ben Johnson, is that like we're on the stage if we win this game. So right, who've they beaten? They beat the Raiders and then the Saints, right? So like, I think this is a big deal. I'm taking the Ravens because I'm not going to bet against Lamar against a team that I just told you guys has so many turnover-worthy plays and struggles with penalties. So I'm taking the Ravens, but I think the Bears have a lot to play for this week.
Yep.
And Ben Johnson knows. It's like what Dan Campbell says. Think about what Dan Campbell said coming into Monday night against the 5-1 Bucks. Like, go put your name on this game.
Yep. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. I've now taken too long.
I know you have.
I can't find it, but because like I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, Chris is saying start Flacco over Caleb Williams.
Dang. I'm probably not sitting Caleb, no. but Flacco's a good streamer this week. Like if your quarterback's on bye, I'd start Flacco.
Yeah, 100%.
Flacco.
We got Browns Patriots. Patriots are -7. Give me the Browns +7.
I don't hate that.
Right? Like this is a game where it feels like Drake May's really going to be tested. This is one of the hardest defenses left on the Patriots schedule.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me the Patriots to win.
winning.
Give me the Patriots to win. Give me Cleveland +7, dude.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll tell you how I feel about this game. I'm not benching Cleveland's defense this week. They just got me 26 points, and they're going up against a okay offensive line.
Yeah. Yep. I like them +7. I like the Patriots.
Love the under.
How about the Niners Texans? Another noon game. Texans are -1.5.
Yeah,
How?
bro.
How are they -1.5?
Wait,
Yeah,
Texans are favorites?
Texans.
Yeah, they're
are
-120. They're -120 at home. Give me the Niners.
Wait,
Chris, I
my
like
bold
what you said. Yeah, I know. It's not really bold.
It's not that bold, dude.
Give
Turns
me
out
the
yours was worse than Ty's Bears +6.5.
oh my!
Give me the
God.
Niners.
How are they favored?
I don't know. I'll take the Niners at +100.
I'll take the Niners at +100. I think that the Texans are terrible. I think that a high school football team could get pressure on CJ Stroud. He's seeing ghosts. The Niners are getting the Niners defense is doing. They held the Falcons to 10 points. Let me ask you this, Chris. Yeah. If the Niners can hold the Falcons with Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson, top 5 running back in the league, Drake London, okay, Kyle Pitts Sr., if they can hold that team to 10 points of offense, how the hell do you think the Texans are going to win this game, brother? And there is no shot. You said that the Texans win.
So it is a bold prediction. You're with me.
It is a bold prediction.
How are they?
It is, even though I don't know how they're favored. I might put my entire account on.
Okay,
don't do this, chat.
I got it. I found the way to keep the same take, but with the bold prediction. You guys ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Okay. The Texans beat the San Francisco 49ers, and their defense causes 4 turnovers. That's my bold. That's my new bold prediction. I'm adding that their defense.
But do you actually believe it?
Yeah, I do. That's how they do it.
Okay. That's bold. Hey, that's bold.
Thank you. I fixed it.
All right.
That's bold.
Yeah,
I cannot
Niners win for
believe
sure.
I can't believe they're favored. I'm taking the Texans because it's my bold prediction.
Here's a game you couldn't pay me to watch. We have the Dolphins.
That's a great way
noon.
to start a sentence.
We have the Dolphins at noon against the Falcons. Falcons are at home -7.5.
Dude, give me the Falcons at home -7.5. And chat, I don't think that, you could do this with players. People do this with players, they ladder players, right? So you take Amon Ra for 50 yards, his line, and then 60, and then 70, and then 80. In a game you think he's just gonna eat. Dude, if I'm gonna bet on the Falcons spread here, and I'm probably gonna ladder their spread. Like I would put like a unit on them at -7.5. Then I'd put like 3/4 of a unit on them at -10.5. Then maybe half of a unit on them -13.5, 12.5. And then maybe like 20, and then maybe like something obnoxious, like 1/4 of a unit on them to like win by 20. I don't know if Miami scores here. Atlanta is so good at home, and like their crowd, they do their fan base shows up. It's tough to play there, dude. And they're in shambles, top to bottom, dude. Love the Falcons here. Love to ladder their spread.
Their Falcons have been getting home, and Tua has really struggled under pressure this year.
Yeah. I don't do that, Ty. That sounds fun for you. I understand it. If I was going to do that, I would do it on this next game. Give me the Falcons -7.5. Falcons win. I might do that with the Eagles. I think the Eagles might beat the Giants by 30.
I will agree with this. I don't think
they're at home. They're pissed about losing just 2 weeks ago. We watched the game live. I just don't see a way in hell the Giants keep this game close.
I think the Eagles win by 100. I don't know if the Giants score. If I could bet the Giants not to get a touchdown, I would bet that.
Wow.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like the biggest
statement
game from the Eagles. I think they are pissed about that.
I'm thinking they're pulling out plays that they're saving for the postseason. in this
Did you
game.
guys hear Jalen Hurts after they just beat the Vikings that he said we're not losers anymore? You just won the Super Bowl. They lost 2 straight games, and the locker room was basically calling themselves losers. And they're like, we hate it. We hate losing. They are so mad at this Giants team. They're embarrassed on prime time. They're at home at a noon start. I think the Eagles go nuts.
I like that.
I think you and Ty I think they do so well that you and Ty are forced to put them back in your top 10 after this week.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it.
Give me them minus 7.5, them minus 14, and minus 21.
In their defense, I have them at 11, and it's just because of who they lost to.
Right. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy game. Won't watch that one either. Gosh, I don't even know what game I'm gonna watch at noon. Niners, Texans, maybe
no, there's a
Patriots,
nah. You don't. No. You don't watch the Niners Texans game.
Bears,
You'll get
Ravens,
enough of that.
Bears Ravens is the best.
Bears
game.
Ravens is going to be great, and for my don't overthink it. You're going to be very locked into all these games. Because I don't think I have a team. I don't have. Yeah, I have the Chiefs Monday night. I threw them in there because they're just not going to lose that game. But yeah. Anyways,
they're not. All right, let's go to the 3:00 slate. We got the Buccaneers at New Orleans. Buccaneers are only 4.5 point favorites.
such an odd spread, 4.5. I like the Bucs to win just because they're the Bucs. They'll find a way to get it done. The Saints team is just they don't know how to win. Kind of like the Saints plus 4.5, dude. Give me Olave for an anytime. Give me Olave, maybe even get like the first touchdown of the game. Maybe Saints come out hot, right? Because they can, they have flashes, dude.
I think the Saints are going to struggle more than the Lions did against this defense. Yeah, give me the Bucs to win and cover.
Love that, Chris. I love that confidence.
I'm there too. I'm on the Bucs minus 4.5. My only concern is are they demoralized after this Lions game? Are they looking forward to the bye week? If they're locked in this week, which they should be with Bowles coaching that squad, they should come out, win a division game, and then get to the bye at what? They're 5 and are they 5-2?
They'd be 6
Like
and
us?
2.
Yeah.
They'd
be 6-2.
Get to the bye at 6-2. This is a big game for the
Yeah.
Bucs. You lose this game, you're going into the bye as hurt as you are. It's not great. So I think they're going to be ready to go.
I think Bucky's already been ruled out. So they should have just put him on IR. He's killing my fantasy team right now.
Yeah. And Mike Evans, by the way, so I feel like the worst dad of all time, dude. My kids are so locked into their fantasy football teams. And I read a report from a Bucs beat writer that Mike Evans was out for the year. Done for the year.
Yeah.
So Zach, I drop him with Zach for another guy, and a report comes out today that he might only miss 7 weeks.
Yeah, he'll be back in December.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel awful.
Did someone pick him up?
Pick him up. I don't know. I should have just put him on IR. I was just like, oh, he's done for the season.
Right.
You don't have to put him on IR. Anyway, that was a horrible move. I'm a horrible dad. I have not had the heart to tell Zach yet that he might come back. And Godwin's out. Godwin's out. Ibuka's a little banged up. So I do think that's why that spread's only 4.5. But I think the Bucs should be able to handle business.
Yeah. Love that.
All right, Titans Colts. Colts are minus 14.5 at home, 326.
Give me the Colts to win.
Yeah.
Give me the Colts to cover. And I will not be watching this game. Give me Jonathan Taylor for 2 tutties. Why not? As well. Sprinkle a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, give me him with 150 all-purpose yards too.
You're not worried about this being a division game?
No.
So, okay. Yeah, I mean, I could see the Colts absolutely blowing out the Titans. I could also see the Colts just being let's just not play a lot of our starters in the second half. And the Titans find a way to cover.
Can I give a betting nugget out there?
Sure.
The Titans defense is one of the worst defenses in the NFL on throws 20 yards or further down the field. The Colts player that does that, his name is Alec Pierce. And I will be sprinkling Pierce's longest reception in this game, and I will be sprinkling Pierce's over on his receiving yardage for this game when it comes out.
No ladder, though, huh?
The lines are not. No, I'm not going to ladder it because like what you said, John, this game can get out of hand. But I definitely think that whatever his longest catch comes out at, I'm going to take the over, and whatever his yards come out, and I'm going to take the over.
Okay. This is the game to watch. Well, this one, for sure, in my opinion, for the 3:00 slots. Cowboys on the road at Denver. Denver's minus 3.5.
Cowboys plus 3. Cowboys to win.
Cowboys money line, dude.
I'm taking the Cowboys, and I'm taking the points.
Oh my gosh, we're all three on the Cowboys.
We got to be. We got to be.
Don't tell Tim the Tap Man.
Gotta be. It's gotta be fresh. The Broncos are trash.
I like this is the game, John, right? Like if Dak and co show up and that offense puts up points like they've been putting up, all right, Bo Nix, your turn.
Yep. Yeah, your turn against the worst defense in the league.
Or right, exactly. So show me.
Yeah, get it right. But until then, give me the Cowboys at plus 146 money line.
Yes.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. And then Sunday Night Football. I don't remember the last time I was this excited about a Sunday night game that the Lions were not in. Packers, Steelers. Packers are -3. Aaron Rodgers, revenge game against his old team. He was interviewed today. Said it's not a revenge game.
That's right.
Said, I love Green Bay.
He's
I wish
buttering him up, dude.
I wish it went a little bit better. Yeah, dude. I wish it went a little better my last year there. Dude, Packers should win this game by 20, but they should have beaten the Cardinals by 20. They should have beaten the Browns by 20. They should have beaten the Cowboys by 20. Give me the Steelers.
I don't agree with any of those takes, by the way. I think that
Give me the Steelers.
okay, yes, they should have beat the Cardinals by 20, but I don't agree with the other two.
Well,
yeah.
we beat the Browns by 20, didn't we?
Give me the Packers are probably gonna win this game. Give me the Packers. You know what, dude? Give me Aaron Rodgers.
Give me Aaron Rodgers, baby.
I got it, bro.
Man. Listen, he is neck deep in the mud right now, brother. Listening to some awesome Indian
neck deep in the mud,
music.
brother. He's in the middle of the forest right now, dude. Tripping his balls off underneath a tree of a large oak. You know what I mean, dude?
Right.
Just freaking peeling off the bark, listening to freaking birds humming.
And by
shit.
the way, he just found out that oak tree is his brother.
Yeah, dude. Whoa.
Dude. And he forgave him.
and their family now.
He forgave him. Yeah, dude. Give me Aaron Rodgers. I mean, come on, man. Come on, can't you see it?
I can see it.
You can't, because here's the thing. I like to do this sometimes. Like, I try to picture what's Twitter going to be like if the Lions lose this game, or what can you just picture Packers Twitter if they lose to the Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers? They're going to be in shambles. I can see it. I can already see it. Give me the Steelers to win this game.
Beautiful,
dude. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna paint you a picture, John. So I'm gonna continue your fantasy in a moment.
Please do.
I'm gonna take the Packers.
Okay.
But how amazing would it be if Rodgers goes in? It's in Lambeau, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's in Pittsburgh, baby. They're home.
Dang it.
Yeah, bro. Give me that home crowd.
Dude, how sick would it have been if it was in Lambeau and Rodgers gets the game-winning touchdown and he just goes up to all the Packers fans, does the belt, and goes
does the discount double check
and goes, I own you.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Mama's not home. Dude, honestly, what a drop. This is how you know the NFL isn't rigged. How is this game not in Lambeau?
It's crazy.
It's not. It's not. I love you. The schedulers did this on purpose. They wanted the Steelers to have a chance to beat Green Bay.
I can see where your head's at there. Okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Actually, it was already planned 4 years ago that this was going to be an away game, but they put it on prime time TV for this reason.
Got it.
So I have a nugget for you guys from Aaron Nagler, friend of the show. He was on our show last year. He'll come on this year, probably the week before the Thanksgiving game, before we play the Packers. The last time Green Bay won a game in Pittsburgh, Bart Starr was the quarterback of the Packers. Not the coach. Bart Starr is one of the legendary Packers quarterbacks. It has been since 1970.
Wow.
I love history.
1970 was the last time the Packers won at Pittsburgh.
That's a nugget.
Yeah, and Bart Starr went on to coach later on after the 70s. But that's incredible, right?
That's a nugget.
Come on, dude. Give me the Steelers. All right, Monday night we only have one game. We only have one game Monday. It's going to be a snooze fest. Jaden Daniels already ruled out.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs minus 12.5.
Chiefs are minus 11.5 on mine. And they're home.
Give me the Chiefs.
I'm taking both of those. Yeah, Chiefs in the spread. Oh, you know what? Wait, they might sit their guys in the third. Yeah, you know what? Give me the Chiefs and Washington plus 11.5.
11.5 is a lot of points.
I just don't think. Yeah, no. Also, Pistons 90-97, 7-point game. 8 minutes left in the fourth.
Dude, they're doing it.
Cade Cunningham is 4 for 16 in his field goals.
All right. So he's warming up.
Let's just say it's not as great as first game.
Yeah, not as great as first game for sure. Okay, that's our game by game predictions, guys. We're gonna do some player prop, spread pick, and Tyler's don't overthink it. So, player prop, it's only Wednesday. There's not a ton out yet.
Correct. I already told you guys my favorite prop.
Is it even out yet?
No, but it's going to be both of Pierce's longest reception and his yards.
Okay. Well, that doesn't count because we have to be able to place it now.
No, I know.
Well, that's
I'm saying
toxic.
I'm just telling people to watch it. That's all I'm saying.
All right. I already have mine. It's your favorite, Chris.
What?
It's an anytime touchdown for tomorrow night's game.
Okay.
Give me Quentin Johnston anytime touchdown against the Vikings.
Okay.
Plus 155.
All right. That's what you're going with?
Yep.
Give me, because we're parlaying the three of our picks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have the Bears lines out yet?
Yep.
Give me a Dunze over 59.5 receiving yards against the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, it's not out yet.
I got it.
Okay, John. Then you have to do an anytime touchdown. You ready?
Yep.
Give me a Jamar Chase anytime touchdown for you, John.
Okay. And Ty?
Give me Rico Dowdle over 48.5 rushing yards.
Ooh.
Rico. Got it. All right. Boom.
Over how much did you say, Ty?
Whatever his line is.
Oof.
I think mine's 49.5. 48.5.
48.5. I love that.
Okay, got it. All right, now let's do our favorite spread picks. We each have to pick a spread, no teasing.
Dude, you guys hate my picks this week, so I can't even do my favorites.
That's not true, Chris.
Yeah,
guess-
that's not true.
Give me Cowboys plus 3.5. Because you guys were all in on that too.
Love that.
I love the Viking. Like, there's a lot that I like that I know you guys didn't like.
I'm going Eagles minus 7.5.
The Pistons are checking, by the way, boys. Just keeping you
What is
posted.
it? What is it now? It was 7.
I mean, 91, 99, and they're just missing
I love that, John.
reluctantly. What was your Sean?
Eagles minus 7.5.
All right, man, you guys got the good ones. Honestly, give me the Falcons minus 7.5.
You think so?
No, I don't. I do.
All right, he does.
Okay.
I do. Give me Falcons at home. Their home field advantage is insane.
All right, we're in.
We're
And then,
locked.
ladies and gentlemen, Tyler's don't overthink it.
I've never been more confident, but anything can happen. I sent this one, and Chris loved it immediately. And I mean, yeah, it was just so juicy.
What do you got, bro?
I placed it right away. So my don't overthink it parlay. We went back to basics, ladies and gentlemen. It's 6 legs. Understand it's a lot. We don't overthink it. Okay, we're not professionals here. It's Patriots, Eagles, Falcons, Bills, Bengals, Chiefs.
Don't overthink
If
it.
anyone, don't overthink it, dude. If any one of these teams loses, it is an astronomical fumble. Bengals coming off a high win against the Steelers on a short week at home. They're playing the worst team in the NFL. It's the Jets. The Chiefs going up against the backup QB. I got the Chiefs at minus 650, by the way. They're minus 800 now. Bills are going up against the Panthers on the road. This is a must win for the Bills. Bills cannot be dropping games to the Panthers here. I think they're gonna get the job done. I think the Panthers keep it close. So that, believe it or not, that's actually probably the one I'm most scared of. Falcons at home against the Dolphins. Falcons home field advantage has been astonishing this year. They've been showing up. They've been dominating. and the Eagles are going to crush the Giants. It's going to be a revenge game like you've never seen. And the Patriots' home field advantage against the Browns. Drake May is still incredibly not overperforming, just performing this year. So give it to me, dude.
I love it. Beast Mode says I'm putting 100 units on a tie.
That's a lot. That's a lot of units. I slammed it. I put 10. I nuked it. So
if your unit size is 5 cents, I like that bet.
It's plus 300. There's no way the Browns come into New England with how hot they're playing and how consistent they're playing and take them out, dude.
I love
that pick. I like it.
I like that it's gonna. I think it's gonna be close, but I think the Patriots win.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the Patriots defense, if they come in there and just realize they need to just stop the run game and force that, Gabriel to throw the ball, I think they're in a great spot, right? Because Judkins is doing all the heavy lifting right now on that Browns offense, and he's not as good as CMC, right? I mean, and it's like if CMC is doing it for the Niners, I don't think Judkins can do what CMC is doing, right? If they know he's getting the ball, and I think that there's enough. Yeah, I don't need to justify it anymore. It's a lot.
Chris, Jeremy wants you to stop talking about his unit size, by the way.
Oh, sorry, Jeremy. Love you.
Guys, great show tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, boys.
That was fun.
Great show.
Dude, where our timing's been impeccable lately. Even though John was late, like we're 6 minutes. Normally we finish at 9:30 on the dot, but 6 teams are on a bye. So like,
boom.
Right, and the Pistons are on. I wanted to watch the last 5 minutes.
Nice.
But hey, so next week, follow the Blevins Bros Sports Show on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube if you're not already. We're posting clips there. They're actually doing really, really well. And then next week, Thursday, we'll do a watch party for the Thursday night game. We'll also be chatting in between commercials and stuff and doing some of our segments from this week. So we'll see you next week, Thursday, or we'll see you on social media, or we'll see you in our live streams here in the next few days.
Yep.
Great show, fellas. Go Lions.
Take care of
lose
each
this
other.
week.
Love you, boys.
I'll be texting.